Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. All right, welcome in. Thanks all for joining in, being a part in the stream once again here. The Celtics back in action, taking on the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to tip off in a couple minutes from now. And first Celtics stream in a while here, so glad to have you guys back in onto the channel. And Boston very, very close, closing in on trying to see if they can be able to clinch that overall #1 seed in the entire NBA for home court advantage throughout the NBA playoffs. Celtics a league best 58-16 going into this matchup. Charlotte record of 18-56. Obviously one of those games tonight that the Celtics looking to see if they can just take care of business. Coming in at hefty favorites on the line, 18.5-point favorites on the line in this matchup today for Boston. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well, as we're going to tip off shortly for this one. What's good, Jeffrey in the stream? Welcome back in, man. Glad to have you back in for this one here. This game's taking place at the Spectrum Center. Celtics closing out their road trip in this matchup, coming off a great victory over the Pelicans in their last game on Saturday, 104-92, the final score. And quite a bit of players listed out here for Boston. They're without Jaylen Brown tonight for this game. Also no Jaden Springer and J.D. Davison all rolled out for this matchup for the Celtics. Happy April, everybody. Turn the corner. NBA season very close to the playoffs starting in a couple weeks from now, later in the month of April now. Porzingis monstrous in the last game, just such a force defensively, what he's been doing. Just so critical towards the Celtics' championship opportunity and aspirations and chances to record banner number 18 for Boston. Gonna keep on having Porzingis healthy throughout the course of the playoffs. So yeah, it's been my first Celtics stream in a while. Doing a lot of the college basketball streams lately with March Madness. So welcome back, kid, everybody, once again for this one. And glad to be able to cover a Celtics game finally for you guys. It's been like a couple weeks since the last one here. Hey, what's good? Zeus in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Derek White's looked pretty solid lately too. Porzingis, White, and Holiday, those are like three really key game changers for Boston, even though a lot gets talked about Tatum and Brown with the two J's that lead the team in scoring, but just so much all around that just gets incorporated, especially on the defensive side of the floor between Porzingis, White, and Holiday. They've just been critical to the success so far this year for Boston. It says 7 o'clock. We're going to tip off a little bit later than 7 o'clock for this matchup here. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. This one, they should be able to take care of business at the Spectrum Center over in Charlotte. And they're without Jaylen Brown for this game, but still should be able to get past this matchup. Multiple players listed out for Charlotte today coming into this matchup. LaMelo Ball is one of those players who is listed out, same as multiple guys. Mark Williams, not available. Steph's brother, Seth Curry, also on Charlotte now, not available. Nick Richards, too. He is listed out. Cody Martin. Oh, that's awesome. So, yeah, that's great, Jeffrey. I haven't even looked at my brackets for both of the groups, but it's been pretty rough this tournament time around. Last couple of tournaments, it was like a rough start, and then I picked like a lot of the Final Four teams correct. But yeah, this year was quite a rough run for me, I feel like, for the tournament bracket. Yeah, looking very likely right there for Jeffrey that UConn's going to win it all, most likely. They just look unstoppable. Oh, man, they just look super unstoppable right now for UConn. A lot of games tipping off at 7 o'clock this hour tonight. So we got Grizzlies against the Pistons, Nets against the Pacers, Blazers against the Magic. So this is 1 out of 4 games tipping off at the just past the 7 o'clock hour today on the East Coast. So there's no 7:30 start times. That's what it usually has been in the schedule. The Celtics have played some 7 o'clock start times this season, but this game is actually scheduled a little bit past 7 o'clock. Usually it's more like the 7:30 tip time, slightly past that they have. But tonight, it's quite earlier for this game here. Hey, appreciate it, Jeffrey, for being a value member throughout the month of March. You're the legend, man. Really appreciate it. And no problem. So this is what we have tonight. Starters for this matchup for the Celtics: Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis going up against Vasilije Micic, Brandon Miller, Trey Mann, Miles Bridges, and the former Celtic Grant Williams, now on Charlotte. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams here on the channel. Celtics going the same uniforms now wearing for tonight's matchup. Black jerseys, green numbers, green letters out in front with a white outline along the letters and the numbers out in front as we are underway for the opening tip. Left to right on the floor, Celtics have it first. Turquoise uniforms for Charlotte for today's game. Porzingis down low, already fouled underneath here inside the key. And that's going to be a quick personal foul. 17 seconds into the game, charged to Grant Williams. This is going to send Porzingis to the free throw line to shoot two. Yeah, things went pretty well. Welcome in Charlisa back in the stream. So things went well. First one's good by Porzingis. Second shot by Porzingis at the free throw line, right down the middle. He's been a big-time game changer for the Celtics all throughout the course of the season. Pelicans were scared to drive in Porzingis during the last game. First possession now for Charlotte. It's Micic who brings it up the floor. Top of the key, Miles Bridges. He's defended by Horford. Hands it off around the perimeter over to Grant Williams, the former Celtic. Looking to turn the corner here with Trey Mann, Mitchich outside. Here's a three taken, and they got one. So that's good by Charlotte. They take the lead. Miles Bridges nails the three. Possession number 2 now for the Celtics. White from the wing takes it. Off the back rim, no good. Missed the three. Bridges collects the defensive rebound. Possession number 2 now for Charlotte tonight. Miles Bridges, a dribble drive, float to the runner. Over Porzingis, sticks it for the bucket. A strong drive right there. The hook shot with the right hand by Bridges. Celtics with the ball up the floor. Porzingis sends it on top over to Tatum. 26-13 on the road. They've been unstoppable at home. 32-3 this season. Holiday jacks up a 3 and quick Joe Mazzulla ball in the first minute 20 plus of action right now, going 0 for 2 from 3 when misses by White and now Holiday. Possession number 3 in the night for Charlotte. Williams drives on Porzingis down to the mid-block. Fall away. Grant Williams sticks it. 7-2 now for Charlotte. Rough start here for Boston. They faltered a little bit in the past in games in April when it's come down to taking on the Hornets. Extra pass left corner, White over to Holiday. They keep on firing away from 3, and they keep on bricking. Went into the game playing a more Joe Mazzulla ball. It's hurting them right now. At the top, Miller will try a 3. Got it. 10-2 for Charlotte in the first 2 minutes. What a rough start here for Boston. Gonna need a timeout if this keeps on going. Across the floor, White gives it off to Tatum, yet to attempt a shot tonight. They're without their tone setter, Jaylen Brown, for this matchup for Boston. Tatum, top of the key crossover, step back 3 in the air, takes it, and he makes it. It's good for the triple by Tatum. Andres in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. It's a big-time shot right there by JT, hunting down a 101 off ISO ball. Able to deliver, though, that time. Miles Bridges jacks up the 3 at the wing. No good off the mark, and this game has started to turn into a 3-point shooting contest to begin. Tatum off to White. Somebody's got to get to the rim here. It doesn't matter who. Tatum jab step guarded by Miller. Crossover working on the rookie. Step back 3 in the air. Tatum. No good off the mark. Offensive rebound underneath Holiday. Circles around the paint. Bounce pass right corner. Horford with a 3. Off the mark. No good. White with a putback, scores up and then off the glass. Good for 2. Nobody there for Charlotte to box out Derek White. Led to a wide open offensive rebound and putback. Hornets 3-point lead. Bounce pass over to Grant Williams to the right wing. Under 9 minutes left to go in the first. Grant Williams hands it off to Brandon Miller. Elevates for the J. 18-footer around the rim and out as Tatum collects the defensive rebounds. Up the floor, crossing midcourt. Tatum finds Holiday. Drives, attacks, slices defenders. Right to the rim. He scores. Right-hand layup. Good for 2 by Drew. 10-9 now. 7-zip run last minute and 5 for the Celtics. Backdoor layup missed off the mark. No good by Trey Mann from the Florida Gators as it goes right back to Boston. White attacking downhill to the rim. Looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one. Missed off the glass. No good. Charlotte collects the rebound. The Hornets by 1 with possession. Mann leaves it on top. Mitchich outside. Up fake. Grant Williams drives inside the paint. Teardrop over Holiday +1. Grant Williams against his former team. Out to a great start so far in this one. With 8:13 left to go in the first, and Grant will be shooting 1. Hockey from home, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Celtics were getting blown out of the water to begin this game. It was 9-2. They mounted a 7-zip comeback. The Hornets now going on a 4-zip run right back. The free throw is good. 13-9 for Charlotte. Horford outside finds White, catch and fire 3. No good off the front rim. Offensive rebound. Porzingis outside. Horford takes the 3, bricked off the rim. The rebound secured by Mann. Way too many threes right now if you're Boston. Brandon Miller, 30-foot pull-up, and he rattles it in. 16-9 for Charlotte. 7:50 left to go. Boston has already attempted 8 threes, 1 for 8 from the perimeter. Got to have some sort of game plan when it comes down to mixing and matching. This is getting way too predictable to start off the first 4+ minutes here for the Celtics. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well. We just started off with this stream right now, getting going. Grant Williams will substitute out of the game now for Charlotte. Inbound goes to Boston. Porzingis has it at the top. White, bounce pass goes to Tatum at the left baseline. Tatum working 1-on-1 on Trey Mann. Brings along a double team, gets the way, cross court. Porzingis, extra pass, right corner 3. Horford, right down the middle, delivers. 16-12, and that's their second made three of the game and their 9th three-point shot attempt tonight. Charlotte with a possession. Floater, Trey Mann off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Marquise Bolden of Charlotte. So he played for Duke in the past. Here's a dribble drive attacking the cup, and the layup is good by Vasilija Micic. 18-12 for Charlotte in the first 5 minutes. Celtics with a possession. White at the left wing. Dribbles up baseline. Swings it across the floor. Holiday. Horford over to Tatum with a three. Tatum right down the chute. Got it. Sends it right through the corkscrew of the netting right there. 18-15. Third made three of the game for Boston so far tonight. Hornets with a possession. At the elbow, handoff goes to Miller. Miller moves it outside of Bridges. Bridges pull up Jay over Holiday. Swoosh. 21-15 now the score. Everything is a three. Going down left and right in this one. JD, welcome back in, man. 8 points by Bridges. Porzingis outside finds White. White looking to turn the corner. Lob to Porzingis. Jumper. 15-footer off the back heel. No good. A rebound secured by Bolden for Charlotte. I like that attempt more, or so, able to get a little bit more balance on the team because everything's been basically a three-point shot. Charlotte's come out, shot the ball 67% from the floor. They up that total right there off the dribble drive to the rim, and it's a left-hand layup scored by Trey Mann. 23-15 now for Charlotte. Celtics with a possession. Lob goes to Porzingis. Free throw circle, bounce pass, backdoor cutter with a two-hander, flushes Horford. That's a good cut right there, backdoor. Hey, what's good, Mario? Welcome back in. Glad to have you back in, man. 6-point lead for Charlotte. Charlotte with a possession. Celtics got to start to play physically better defensively right now because this has not been a good start for Boston's defense. Miller inside the paint. Miller with a ball fake. Sends it outside the man. Man with a 28-foot pull-up. No good around the rim and out. Tatum collects the rebound. And Boston will slow it down. Down by 6 here for the Celtics. Tatum brings along a double team at the midcourt logo. Gets it away off the Porzingis. Bounce pass right corner. White. Wide open three. Got it. Right down the middle. That is good for Derek White. It leads the first time out tonight. 23-20 with 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. We've gone by in a flash so far in this game so far. 5 minutes even remain in quarter number 1. Charlotte holds a 3-point lead. Hey, what's good, Bryce? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Here we go. First time out, and we are in the first quarter. So I switched that over. Had it from the last graphic from yesterday's Duke-NC State game. But if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams as well. And, yeah, my first Celtics game in around like 2 weeks or so that I've been covering. So it's been a while since the last time I covered a Celtics stream here since the NCAA tournament. Have been consuming a lot of the streams lately within the last like 2 weeks or so. Not much defense played by Boston so far, bringing very little physicality, but they get the number 1 seed in the East wrapped up, but it would be nice if they could wrap up home court advantage throughout the entire playoffs. And they're closing in on that right now, 58-16 through 74 total games of an 82-game season. They're up by 6 games, so win tonight, win on Wednesday, and then they would have to win one more. If they beat the Thunder on Wednesday, actually, yeah, that would, since they're 6.5 above Denver, I think they still have to win 3. But that can certainly, if Denver loses in between from now and Wednesday, then, and if the Celtics win against the Thunder, then they clinch it on Wednesday for home court. So they just need 2. They would need 3, but if Denver loses and then Boston is OKC coming up after this one, then that puts another extra game separation between the Celtics and the Thunder, which the Thunder would be 7 games behind Boston with 6 games left after Wednesday, so the Celtics would clinch it in there. What's good, Vegas in the stream? Welcome in. I saw that. Rest in peace out to Vontae Davis. Just only 35 years old. Just devastating. Yeah, I heard about that. So Andy Enfield's new head coach for USC now. And yeah, Oklahoma State hiring the new head coach for Western Kentucky. I heard the new head coach at Drake is the Northwest Missouri State Division II head coach. He's won like multiple championships at the D2 level, and he took the coaching job at Drake. So yeah, some really, really good coaching hires like all around. This has been probably like one of the better off seasons with coaching hires that we've had lately. The lob goes over the top. It's Bolden who throws it down with a dunk with a two-handed flush in the alley-oop for Charlotte. 10-6 now, points in the paint. Celtics with the ball. Pritchard, first time on the floor today. Pritchard, Hauser. Also, O'Shea Brissett's out there as well. Porzingis going to head back to the free throw line as he got fouled once again inside the key. So he'll have 2 more coming up. Yeah, I'll see if I can hop in tomorrow there, man. Bill, welcome back in. Yes, I think Caitlin Clark at Iowa can beat LSU today. Yeah, I think they're going to get their revenge. And even if it's like a close game, look for whistles to go Iowa's way, because it's what women's basketball, like the NCAA, wants to happen. It's Caitlin Clark to make it to the championship. 1 for 2 by Porzingis at the free throw line. 25-21. Under 4.5 left to go in the first quarter here. Bridges drives on Pritchard to the mid-block, dribbles back out to the elbow. Bridges moves it out to the top. It's Mitic. Bounce past the Bridges. For the shot clock here. Underneath. Lost it. Got it back. It's Pokuševski. Pokuševski has to launch. Couldn't get it off in time. It's a shot clock violation by Charlotte. Used to play for the Thunder before this. Alexei Pokuševski. I remember a couple of years ago, like, a lot of people thought that he'd be like the new face of the league once he like came out of the draft. Yeah, I like the Darian DeRees one the best to West Virginia. That's the top one. We have a foul as well. Defensive 3 seconds inside committed by Charlotte. So this is going to be Celtics free throw here by Tatum. Tatum's good at the free throw line. Plus Boston gets the ball. Wow. Steve Clifford, the head coach for Charlotte, he graduated from UMaine Farmington. It's kind of like unheard of that a head coach for the NBA team would come out of a D3 over in Maine, specifically like UMaine Farmington, because usually their athletics programs play against usually like smaller types of schools at the D3 level, so that's kind of shocking right there. Celtics have the ball. Charlotte just scored. Under 3.5 left to go in the first. Tatum with a 3 straight away. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Bolden for Charlotte. Hey, what's good, Edith? Welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in. Mitic dribbles up now. Drives to the low block with a lot of space, and he missed it. Yikes. That is so easy, and he couldn't put it through. All he had to do was lay it up and in. He clearly gave him a lot of space. Pritchard kicks out to the corner. Brissett over to Hauser. Open 3. He connects on it. 27-25 right now. Everybody getting going for the Celtics here. Just going to tighten up their defense. Miller floats up the runner. Past Tatum. Around the glass goes in for 2. Plus the foul. Bad decision there by Tatum. Clip Brandon Miller from behind. And Miller will shoot 1 here at the line. Going to take the timeout on the floor as well. 2:49 left to go in the first quarter. Charlotte by 4. Hey, what's good? Chicago Bulls 123. Welcome back on board. Celtics with 6 different scores so far. Tatum leads the way. He's got 7. 5 by Horford, 5 by White. Charlotte's led by Miller. Miller with 10. Bridges with 8. Celtics not playing physical at all defensively here. They already have the East wrapped up, but still, if you win this game and you win Wednesday, you get full home court advantage in the entire playoffs, and that's what you're playing for. You got to play with much more meaning. I know you think that you got it already handed to you in this game, but this is what you got to really take. You're an 18.5 point favorite. Pistons lead the Grizzlies 22-15. Pacers up over the Nets 30-15. Blazers lead the Magic 16-15. Yeah, it's been crazy this year. Welcome in Eric on the stream. Jake, welcome back on the stream, man. Yeah, I did not do an April Fool's joke today. Yeah, no. I saw one online that it was from the Foxborough Beat on their Facebook page saying that Bob Kraft was going to sell the Patriots. As that's what I saw when I woke up this morning for an April Fool's joke. I'm going to get the women's basketball scoreboard up too, because this is some big time games going on today for the women's tournament. Yep, Iowa leads LSU 17-9 right now. Caitlin Clark already with 8 points so far for Iowa in the first 4 minutes. Yeah, that's a revenge game for Iowa. So definitely like Iowa in that game. And even if they're trailing by a little bit late, or even if it's a close game late, I think that the fouls could be tilted towards Iowa's direction, because it's all about ratings and generating viewership and bringing in extra revenue for the NCAA to keep on building up women's basketball. So, yeah, I think that Iowa's got a real good chance to get revenge tonight over LSU. Got a free throw coming up here at the line by Brandon Miller. 2:49 left to go in the first. Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw quite a bit of news for, like, April Fool's jokes for, like, transfers and stuff like that today. Also saw that Reed Shepherd announced that he was back on Twitter, but I don't know if that was an April Fool's joke or not. Somebody got me on one with Tyler Kolek saying that he was going to be back for his 5th season at Marquette, and it was a April Fool's joke there. Someone tweeted that out today. Tatum drives inside the paint with a left hand. Scoop score up and off the backboard. 30-27 now. Yeah, today's the day I try to like stay off like social media and stuff, because some of the stuff that goes down is just constant rumors since it's April Fool's Day. And people like try to get you. It's a tough time too, especially like for college basketball, because you got constant transfers going on right now. As Miller lost the handle, Tatum came up with a steal, and then Tatum lost the ball right back. Miller collected the steal outside. It goes over to Miller again. Miller at the top, dribbles up now, circles at the free throw circle. Miller lobs it out left corner to Bridges. Bridges backs his way in. Pritchard. Bridges jumper. Turn around. No good off the mark. Cornette collects the defensive rebounds. Pritchard on the floor with Brissett, Cornette, Hauser, and Tatum. Pritchard bursts the speed. Circles around inside the key. Bounce pass Hauser. Laces up the 3. Oh, that's pure. He drills it. 30-30. Nothing but net delivers for Hauser. They were trailing early on in this game, too. Celtics 6 for 15 from 3. Charlotte 4 for 6. Boston just turned this into a 3-point shooting contest. Got to see much more balance. Obviously, they know they can win this game by just jacking up threes against this team, as Charlotte missed the layup at the rim. Celtics have it back. Tatum at the top. Tatum transition. 3 in the air. Bricked off the back heel. Rebound secured out of the pack by JT Thor for Charlotte. Lob over the top transition. Miles Bridges with a right-handed flush throws it down. 32-30 for Charlotte. Final minute left to go in the quarter. Celtics, if they win 2 more, they'd have the entire home court advantage wrapped up throughout the entire NBA playoffs, whether it being, they already got the Eastern Conference quite a bit ago wrapped up as the number 1 seed. Corner 3 missed off the mark by Pritchard. Rebound secured by Cody, that's Pokuševski, number 17. Pokuševski, jumper, 18-footer, straight away off the rim, no good. Rebound secured here by Tatum. Under 30 seconds left to go now in the first. The Celtics going to slow it down. 10-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the quarter. Pritchard puts the ball back into the hands of Tatum. Tatum guarded at the Spectrum Center logo. 6 in the shot clock. Tatum gets the way off to Pritchard. Dribbles up. Jumper. Low block. And stepped out of bounds with it. So turnover committed by Boston with 14 seconds. The man with a mask going to come in for Charlotte. Davis Bertans, formerly from the Washington Wizards, checks onto the floor for the first time today. Charlotte, as Pritchard picks up a quick reach and foul too. Stops the clock with 7.6 seconds. Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy. NC State both for the women's and the men's. What a dominant second half they had yesterday. Duke with just no answers against NC State. I actually, my lunch break today at work, I was watching somebody else's video about a horrific John Shire coaching critique to that game. I'll get into that once we end the quarter here. As Pokuševski missed a floater, skipped around the rim and out. Pritchard and his full court shot comes up short. We close out at the end of one. 32-30, Charlotte. A 2-point lead at the end of the first against the Celtics. Celtics not coming out with intensity, allowing the Hornets to shoot 54% from the floor. Celtics turning it into a 3-point shooting contest, shooting 6 for 17 from the perimeter, 23 shots, 17 of those attempted threes. All right, so first quarter is a wrap. That was a quick quarter. Wow, we went by incredibly fast in that first quarter. Didn't take the first time out until like the first 7 minutes in at the 5-minute mark. Joe, what's good? Welcome back in. If you guys are new with the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams I cover on the channel. Mostly basketball action, both NBA and college hoops. It's been a lot of college basketball lately because of the NCAA tournament, but that's starting to wind down now since we're in the Final Four. I think he accidentally hit that right there. Yep. Do I announce college football? Not usually for me. It's mostly NBA and college basketball for the most part. Let's see here. I would say I would say Coach Cal right now. I'm kind of shocked that he's still coaching at Kentucky, honestly. Here's another name I totally forgot about. Believe he's still the head coach. Yeah, he is. Wow. Wayne Tinkle from Oregon State. That was one name when Christian asked who's on the hot seats. He's still the head coach right now for Oregon State. 3 years ago, he led his team to the Elite Eight in the 2021 tournament, and then he went 3-28 the next season. Yet he still has a head coaching job right now. I'm kind of shocked that he does because his son played for him like 3-4 years ago, and then he graduated from the program for his son Trez, but he's still the head coach of Oregon State right now. We start off the second quarter. 32-30. White fires the pass. Picked off, though. Intercepted by Pokuševski up the floor for Charlotte. Trey Mann receives it inside the key. Dish outside. Bertans with a three. Around the rim and out. Rebound secured by Hauser. Hauser, Holiday, White, Pritchard, and Cornette. That's the five on the floor. Holiday. Hand off White with a three. Bricked off the back heel. Throw it down with a two-handed flush off the putback by Luke Cornette. 32-32 now. A lot of brick threes by the Celtics in this game. Too many three-point shot attempts. It's basically like 75% threes, 25% twos. You got to generate much more balance. Charlotte has a skip pass on top. Pokuševski dribbles up. Bounce pass underneath. Grant Williams over his former teammate. Got it to go and one. At the line for Grant. 34-32 now. Sure, I'll take a look at that. Grant Williams, since his trade to the Hornets, averaging 13 points per game. Missed the free throw, skipped around the rim and out. As we are down to under 11 minutes left to go before halftime. Jumper misfired by White. That is well short. I don't know what that was right there. As he went into a jump shot motion. It was in between a pass and a jump shot, and it went underneath the netting of the hoop and out of bounds. So Hauser now will check out. Pokuševski defended by Horford around the perimeter. Horford on the floor replacing Hauser. Turnaround, no good off the mark, missed by Grant Williams. Rebound secured here for the Celtics. Holiday gonna jack up a three straight away. No good, pinballed out. Offensive rebound, Pritchard. Still, they're only down by 2 despite all the missed threes. They should be up by a bunch against this team. Like, the records aren't even close. 58-16 against 18-56. White with a 3. Missed off the rim, tipped up, and a rebound secured by Pokuševski. Pokuševski takes it up the floor. Hand off to Grant Williams. Up fake. Drives on Holiday. Swings it outside. Pokuševski. Pokuševski with 10 in the shot clock. He'll take the 3, and he missed it off the mark. Rough game so far by Pokuševski as the Celtics will slow it down. So here's the line for the NIT semis. Indiana State is a 3.5-point favorite against Utah tomorrow night. Seton Hall is a 4.5-point favorite against Georgia tomorrow night. Pritchard at the left corner, off the cornet, outside of Pritchard. Pritchard turns the corner, dribbles up, jumper, mid-range, connects on it. It's good for 2 by Pritchard. 34-34. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a big transfer right there. 7'1" center Vladislav Golden from FAU. He'll probably go to Michigan with Dusty May. Loose ball. Picked up, though, by Grant Williams. Jumper around the rim and out. Contested by Horford. Celtics collect the rebound. Outlet pass up the floor. White dribbles up baseline. Sends it outside over to Pritchard. White moves it on top over to Holiday. Holiday drives downhill inside a key. Holiday off the glass. No good. Tipped off the mark. Tipped out of bounds off a Cornette last. That will go back to Charlotte. And now Brandon Miller about to check back onto the floor here for the Hornets as Pokuševski checks back out. Rough game for Pokuševski right now for Charlotte. He is still scoreless. 0 for 4 shooting in 8 minutes tonight. I'm kind of floored that right now that this game is tied. 34-34. Celtics should be blowing this team out of the water. Miller sends it outside. Handoff from man to Miller to the corner. That's going to be an offensive foul. An illegal screen setup. Charge to Trey Mann for Charlotte. Celtics have attempted 30 shots. 2/3 of those shots have been threes. They're 6 for 20 from 3. They're 7 for 10 from 2 so far in this game. 70% from 2. 30% from 3 right now. Pritchard up fake. Takes the 3 off the side step to his left. And he drills it. I like it when they make them, though. That's their 7th made 3 of the game for Boston. They're going to actually call it a deep 2. His foot was on the line, so they rolled a deep 2. Erased that then. 36-34. The jumper bounces in for Charlotte inside the key by man. Back to a 36 even game. Pritchard absorbs some contact, floats up the shot, and he gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up by Peyton Pritchard once we get back from the timeout. Actually, they're going to do it right now, so 8:03 left to play. Pritchard going to shoot 2 here at the line. Not yet. Going to head to the timeout. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams that I cover on the channel. Play-by-play, NBA, also college hoops here as well. First one's good by Pritchard. 6 out of the 7 games that the Celtics play, they'll wrap up at home. They've only lost 3 home games all this season for Boston. 32-3 in their home floor. Second free throw missed off the mark by Pritchard. So we are down to 8 minutes left to play before halftime. This game's gone by quick tonight. Driving downhill to the rim, missed off the mark by Mitchett. She got pulled down by Grant Williams for the offensive rebound, though. Mitchett backs his way, low block, working on Pritchard. 2 in the shot clock, leans in and got it to go. Good for 2. They trade the lead right now, 38-37. Bradley, welcome in. Glad to have you back in, man. 7.5 left to play in the first. Bounce pass at the top. Horford gets the way to Pritchard. Quarter 3 in the air. No good. Miss by Boston. Off the mark by Holiday. This game is zipped right by so far. If it was a 7:30 start time on ESPN, it would be tipping off like right now approximately. But we're already like almost the midway mark of the second quarter. Currently, Miles Bridges just took it a distance, scored a layup. 3-point lead for Charlotte. Bounce pass, wide open 3. White, splash. He delivers. Nice awareness right there. Peyton Pritchard records the assist. Just the lead bounce pass out to the corner where Derek White was completely wide open. Bertans attacks the hoop over. Horford scores for the 2. A little bit of offense here lately going back and forth. Celtics with the ball. Holiday outside finds Horford at the top of the key. Pritchard sends it out to his right. White. Lob off the roll down. It goes to Tillman. Back outside. White with a quarter 3. Drops it down for the 3 ball. 43-42. Hoping to cover as many playoff games as I can possible. I got a lot of announcing stuff this month of April for like the in-person stuff, but I'm looking to see what I can do for the playoff coverage. Finally, we're going to take the timeout right now on the floor. 6:10 left to go in the second. Wow, this game's gone by fast. If you're new on the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up here. We're on the timeouts. Hope everybody's Easter went well. Derek White, 11 points. Celtics with 8 different scores right now, providing balance with the scoring, not so much with the shot selection. 23 attempted threes, just 10 attempted twos this entire game. The Celtics are 15 for 23 from 2. They're 8 for 23 from 3 so far in this game. They're 7 for 10 from 2. Yeah, 7 for 10 from 2. I was reading they're 15 for 33 total. 7 for 10 from 2. And they're 8 for 23 from 3 right now. That adds up to 15 for 33. Yeah, I like Darian DeVries for West Virginia. Really good hire there. And you guys got a good one too with Pat Kelsey. So Charleston was so close, or any team that Pat Kelsey has coached within the past like 3 times that he's been to the NCAA tournament. His teams have been so close. These are the teams that Pat Kelsey has lost to in his previous 3 NCAA tournaments. He lost to Jay Wright and Villanova in 2021. That team made the Final Four with Colin Gillespie as the point guard. And then lost to San Diego State last year, which was the runner-up to UConn. And then this year lost to Alabama, which is in the Final Four. So 3 NCAA tournaments in the last 3 under head coach Pat Kelsey, whether it was Winthrop or if it was Charleston. His previous 3 teams have lost to teams that's made it to at least the Final Four, if not the national championship game like San Diego State did. So yeah, I really like that hire for you guys. And he should be able to bring in like legit shooters onto the team to knock down shots. Like that's going to be a big improvement right there, because he's able to find a lot of good like sharp shooting players out there. It's just like now that he's at like a major conference school, the players should be like even better that he gets out of the portal, and players that he's able to get commits to Louisville, like dudes that's gonna be like a couple guys that could knock down like 40% plus from the perimeter. That's what your team needs. So here we go. We're going to get back to action. 6:10 left to play before halftime. 43-42. Boston by 1. Charlotte right to left on the floor with a possession. Miller floats to the runner over. Tillman connects on a 2 plus the foul. Xavier Tillman just completely attacked right there at the baseline dribble by Brandon Miller. Also, Washington State's head coach went to Stanford, so that's like a big move too. Washington State, Kyle Smith went to Stanford. They're playing in the opposite because of all the conference realignments now, because the Pac-12 is not existing, so they won't be in the same conference with each other anymore between Washington State and Stanford. Good ball movement leads the quarter 3. It's sunk down by Al Horford. 46-44 for Boston. As we're approaching 5.5 left to go before halftime, Micic moves it off to the wing. Bridges dribbles up inside the key, now back out top of the free throw circle. Took the jumper, came off rim short, in and out of the hands of Grant Williams. Collected off, it's a rebound though. Skip pass. Left wing, Miller on a 3, missed off the rim. A rebound secure by White. Yeah, that's another good hiring. Dusty May. The ones today were excellent too. Oklahoma State picking up the Western Kentucky head coach. Miller has it again, dribbles up, drives, pro hop in the key, works on Tillman, blocked from behind by White, and the Celtics come up with a basketball here. They've also scored. I'm going to leave up 44 right now. I wonder if they upped that 3, up the 2 to a 3 for Charlotte. I'll see if we can get a scoreboard correction, because my box says 46-44 according to ESPN. They must have upped the previous 2 to a 3 for Charlotte, so we'll see if there's any scoreboard corrections upcoming in the future right now. Derek White's going to take a seat on the bench. Huge block he had just a couple moments ago from behind. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 1 block so far for White. He's the top scorer for the Celtics, and he's the top scorer for the team with those 11 points so far. Top scorer in the game's got 14. That is Brandon Miller. And we will take a timeout right now, so we're under 5 minutes left. It looks like we'll have a timeout here on the floor. This has to be like one of the first halves I've covered in a while. This game is zipping by. Barely no fouls. Not really much physicality. Like, I know the Celtics are trying to conserve energy because the playoffs are in a couple weeks, but you have to get out of this game with a W. Like, this should not be that close right now. Like, you should be smashing these teams. They came into this game as an 8-point favorites. It seems like they're playing like half speed of what they usually play. Just way too many threes that they've taken. 9 for 25 from 3. They're 16 for 36 total from the floor. They've only attempted 11 twos and 25 threes. Yeah, that's probably why Vlad Golden is in the transfer portal. The transfer portal is just humongous right now. Yeah, if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now we're just on the timeout here. 4:53 left to go before halftime. Naquan Tomlin. Oh, no, that was back from 2023. Yeah, he went from K-State to Memphis in the middle of the season. Gotta see if I can update that to 24. There we go. Nick Boyd, FAU. That just happened. Joseph Yesufu, Washington State. He's bounced around a bunch. He was at Kansas prior to Washington State. Miles Rice from Washington State's in the transfer portal. He was the top scorer for Washington State last season. Wouldn't shock me if he goes to Kansas or to Stanford, because that's where the head coach for Washington State's going to now. Dane Danger entered his name today from Illinois. He's back in the portal. Started his college career off at Baylor. Milos Uzan from Oklahoma entered yesterday in the portal. Bunch of players keep on entering their names. Back to action, Porzingis. At the free throw circle, Leaner takes it, and he makes it. Off the rim, it's good for 2 for the big fella. So they have upgraded the previous 2 to a 3 for Charlotte's. So we checked that during the timeout. We're down to 4:35 left to go. Miller, he's got 14, the top scorer in the game. Gives it out to the baseline to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Tatum 101. Slides it off to the left wing. Bertans catch and fire. 3 bricked off the back rim offensive rebound. Bridges underneath. Bridges no good. Missed off the glass too strong. A rebound secured here by Boston. Outlet pass ahead to White. White had to turn around though. Gives it outside. Tatum elevates for the 3. Takes it. And he makes it. JT right down the middle. Stretches the Celtics lead. 51-45, largest lead of the game for Boston, down to 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Tatum's got 12. Mitchich drives on. Pritchard to the cup, spins it in with a right-hand layup. Yes, I think Kevin Keats is no longer in the hot seat. So, I was reading an article yesterday that once he won the ACC tournament for Kevin Keats, he's locked in on his contract to 2030 for him. He got a contract extension up through 2030. For Kevin Keats. Tatum deep 2. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound secured here by Charlotte. 4-point game. 3.5 left to go before halftime. Miller at the top. Slides it off to his right. Mitchich has it here for Charlotte. Guarded by Pritchard. Dribbles up to the mid-block. Outside finds Grant Williams, the former Celtic, who launches a 3, but it bricked off the back rim. So the ball goes back to Boston here. Tatum secured a rebound. White lobs it off to Porzingis down at the low block. Off the turnaround. He gets caught in the offensive foul. Porzingis layers the boom on Grant Williams, and Williams takes the charge. Yeah, hopefully PC is able to bring in some solid players this offseason in the transfer portal. 3 minutes left to go. Got a lot of faith with Kim English as head coach that he's going to bring in some solid players for the future. Down the hill to the rim right there is Bridges, who connects on the right-hand layup. 51-49, 2:40 left to go before halftime. This game's gone by quick so far. White at the wing puts it into the hands here of Porzingis. Lobs it down low. White off balance floater. Skipped around the rim and out. The rebound secured by Charlotte. Hornets. Skip pass over to the wing. Mitchich takes a 3. Came up short. Offensive rebound. Put back is good as Porzingis couldn't stick his butt out to box out as Marquise Bolden, who beats Porzingis to the offensive rebound, and put back is good by Bolden. Skip pass, right corner, Holiday to Hauser with a 3, came off the rim short. Offensive rebound directly back to White. Hauser again dribbles up, kick out corner, Tatum. 8 in the shot clock for Tatum. Tatum backs his way here, 1-on-1. Tatum pivot, takes the jumper, baseline, off the rim, no good. Put in though, and a tap in by Porzingis. Eyes behind the back of the net there. Porzingis able to tip it in somehow, some way. Crowded by a group of defenders. Swoosh. That is Mitchich connecting on a deep 2 to tie it up. 53-53. Minute and a half left to go before halftime, and the Celtics turn it over. Up the floor, Holiday lost the handle at the baseline. It will go back to Charlotte. tie game right now. Good battle between these two teams, but no way should Boston even be close to Charlotte. That is a gimme on a gift to Boston. A floater from 2 feet away, and Marquise Bolden could not connect on it. Tatum dribbles, drives right to the cup. He ducks it down with a two-handed flush. 55-53. Just put away this team if you're the Celtics right now. It should not be this close to halftime, and Charlotte turns it over. A lot of miscues lately here for the Hornets. Yeah, no problem, Jeffrey. Yeah, Celtics definitely should not be letting Charlotte hang around like this. This is a quick first half. There's zero physicality by Boston. They're just fooled around, jacking up threes. Way too many threes, barely any twos. Final 50 seconds left to go before half. White has it at the top of the key. We'll see if this ends up being a three. The lob goes to Tatum. Bounce pass underneath. Holiday gave up a two. Passed it over to Porzingis, though, as he floats it up inside a key and drops down the bucket. 57-53. All right, that was one of their better possessions tonight right there. I thought Holiday still should have taken that shot, but hey, a couple seconds went off the clock, and Porzingis attempted a two, trailing to the hoop right behind. Here's Micic on a three. Got knocked down. No call by the referees. Defensive rebound hauled in by White. White's going to slow it down. Shot clock's turned off. 15 seconds left to go before half. Tatum has it here at the edge of the midcourt logo. Got to practice on your clutch time shot right now if you're Tatum. Tatum, 7 seconds. Tatum, dribble drive right down the lane inside. He gets fouled. All right, there we go. I like that opportunity. That's what the Celtics need to do best. Treat this as a game that they're trailing by 1 in that possession with 10 seconds left to go before half, and treat it that you're going for a game winner if you're Tatum. I like that, how he attacked downhill. He allowed the defense to commit a foul, and now he's going to the free throw line to shoot two. First one's good. I wish he could have done that in the other games instead of selling for 18-foot jumpers, and then the Celtics would have been able to rest their players tonight and would have clinched home court advantage throughout the entire playoffs by now. Second free throw coming up here by Tatum. And it's good down the middle. 59-53. Celtics with the momentum going into halftime. Charlotte, 4 seconds. They get the inbound crossing midcourt, and the Celtics reach in with 2.6. Hey, what's good, Thomas? Welcome back in, man. Believe it or not, I've actually never been to the TD Garden before. Believe it or not. I'm only like an hour south, but I haven't been. Yeah, I've gone a lot to like Providence, like the Providence area for college games, as Tatum comes out with a major rejection at the buzzer, and we close out go to halftime, 59-53. Big time block right there by JT. Off the inbound, stuffing a Charlotte shot from the perimeter. And finally, the Celtics start to show up. The final couple minutes before half, and yeah, this should not be close right now. Only up by 6 going into halftime. Oh, wow. MJ's last Wizards game. That's incredible. That was a quick quarter. Really, really quick quarter. Hey, what's good? We got Andre, Daniel. Welcome back in, guys. Halftime. Here we go. Not many fouls, not many turnovers, not many clock stoppages. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up here at halftime. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. NBA playoffs is right around the corner. Celtics on their quest for Banner 18, so stay in the know here throughout the rest of the NBA season on my channel. I'm not entirely sure yet what my schedule will be throughout the course of the week. I legit came home and scheduled my stream like 5 minutes before the opening tip. I've been staying late for this week and beyond at work because I have to train somebody new this week, and I can only leave once they get down to stuff that they can be trained. So I have to stay till 6 every day until further notice at my work until the future. Yeah, I'm hoping to do the Final Four too, but I got 2 games in person that day for baseball, but I'm not sure if I'll be asked to write the post-game article stuff too, which I've been doing a really good job on that stuff, and really enjoy it. So I've been working a lot on like Saturdays for doing the broadcasting, and then afterwards writing up a lot of the post-game articles. I'd take Golden State right there for experience. Rockets have overachieved big time this season. Yeah, Golden State might not even make the playoffs. Golden State right now is 10th in the West, so they're in trouble. The Lakers are in trouble. Somebody out of this grouping's not making the playoffs. And the Pelicans are 2 games up above the Kings. The Kings right now, the Kings are they might miss the playoffs after last year having a really good regular season for Sacramento. That's how close it is in the standings between Sacramento, Phoenix, Lakers, Warriors, and Rockets. It's only 5-game separation between 7 through 11 right now. Somebody's going to be missing the play-in. Either Houston or Golden State, or the Lakers, looking more so like Houston right now. Houston is 2 games behind Golden State. And Golden State's a game and a half behind the Lakers. Golden State's won 4 straight games in a row, though. And then it's basically, we know who's going to be in the play-in. Well, 2 of the teams going to be in the play-in. Brooklyn keeps on losing. Brooklyn's going to get eliminated real soon for them to finish in 11th in the East. So right now the Hawks are 4.5 games above Brooklyn at the moment. That's between 10 and 11 in the East. And right now the Pacers, because they're playing for playoff seeding, are crushing the Nets right now in the late stage of the second, 69-42. We got 4 games already in action tonight in the NBA. Pistons lead the Grizzlies 57-44. Pacers lead the Nets 69-42. And then the Magic lead the Blazers 55-48 currently. Also, we got the women's game going on for college hoops at the moment. And Iowa, Caitlin Clark, LSU, it's tied up right now, 41-41 with a minute left to go before halftime between Iowa and LSU. And Caitlin Clark has 17. Angel Reese has 13 for LSU. Yeah, so this has been my first Celtics stream in about 2 weeks, so my apologies if you were waiting quite a bit of time for me to stream a Celtics game. I was super busy. I either had games in person during the nights that I wasn't streaming, or I was covering a lot of the March Madness games, which is the best time of the year for college basketball. It's when those March Madness games take over. So I was focusing on the March Madness streams for the last couple of weeks because that really grows the channel. And of course, we got all playoffs too. That's like the biggest part of the NBA portion for the channel, is all the playoff streams. Celtics should be blowing this team away out of the water right now. This should not be close going into half. It was back and forth, back and forth. The Celtics were down early in this game too. There's news around the league that Joel Embiid could return tomorrow for Philadelphia. So right now, Philadelphia is sitting in that play-in game at the moment for them. They're the 8th place team in the East. So the Celtics potentially could take on Joel Embiid in Philadelphia in the first round. Obviously, that's going to take a little bit of time to get back for Joel Embiid. You get the playoffs starting like 3 weeks from now. Right now we're in April 1st, so he could return. That's obviously going to take up time to ramp up. Let's see our Western Conference teams with 50-plus wins. Yeah, there's 3 teams right now with 50-plus wins. So Oklahoma City's 52-22, Denver is 52-23, and then Minnesota's 51-23. So 3 teams right now in the West, and then the Clippers are 47-27. There's a legit battle right now in the West for the number 1 overall seed for home court in the Western Conference. OKC, Denver, Minnesota, all separated by 1 game between 1, 2, and 3. And then the Clippers have the number 4 seed right now in the West. And then a battle between 5 and 6. The Mavs and the Pelicans tied up at 5 and 6. And then a battle for the play-in. Sacramento, Phoenix, Lakers, Warriors, and Rockets all 7-11 battling for the play-in. Yeah, it's been a long time since he's played. Over in the East, Celtics by a landslide. Already got the number 1 seed quite a bit of time ago for Boston. Now we're just trying to see if we can get that number 1 home court advantage seed, which just win tonight, win against OKC, and that should give them home court advantage. Yeah, OKC looking legit this year. Minnesota's defense is scary too. And Denver, just incredible home court advantage they have, because in the Mile High City, it's just so tough to play there for a lot of teams. The Celtics got swept against Denver this year. Denver right now is the 2nd best home record in the league. 30-8. Celtics are 32-3. Celtics by 11 games, leading in first place, clinched that first place Eastern Conference number 1 seed like a week and a half ago. The Bucks ahead of the Cavs right now. I'd like to see a Bucks Pacers opening round series. That would be big time popcorn there if that happens. Milwaukee, 2.5 games above Cleveland right now at the moment. And then in between, Cleveland, the Knicks, and the Magic are all battling for 3, 4, and 5. The Pacers closing in right behind in 6th. And then the play-in right now is the Heat, the Sixers, who are 7 and 8, the Bulls in 9th, the Hawks in 10th. Yeah, home court big time. Definitely matters. All the Celtics have to do, win tonight like they should. And if they win against OKC on Wednesday, they should be able to get home court there for that. Yeah, Celtics lucky that they're up right now. Way too many threes in the first half. That first half flew right by. 10 for 27 from 3. Their percentage isn't bad, but, I mean, they came out shooting 3 after 3 after 3. 21 for 45 from the floor. They get lit up defensively against Charlotte. They're just not playing physical at all. Obviously, this is a regular season game. Not going to matter. It's on April the 1st, where it isn't going to matter when people try to remember it in their back of their heads. They're, of course, not going to remember this night in NBA history come down the line, like not even probably like 3 days from now, but it's one more meaningful game for the Celtics that they can win so they can clinch the overall 1 seed throughout the playoffs. Every single game matters. And they actually play against Charlotte another time coming up on April the 12th for Boston. This is it. Their home stretch of their schedule for the Celtics. After this, they have just 7 games remaining. They're 6 games ahead of Oklahoma City for the top seed in the entire playoffs. So they could, if they win tonight, they win against OKC, they'd have the entire thing wrapped up by Wednesday night. So they could go into Friday sitting and resting their players and getting them ready for round 1, like 3 weeks from now or so. And this is what they have in the upcoming schedule. OKC on Wednesday. Friday is going to be against Sacramento. Sunday's against Portland. That's 3 games in a row at home. So their final 6 out of 7 are at home for the Celtics. Hosting Oklahoma City, hosting Sacramento, hosting Portland. That's this week, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Next week is at Milwaukee. Hosting New York on Thursday, April 11th. Hosting Charlotte on Friday, April 12th. And then they close out hosting Washington on Sunday, April 14th. Charlotte plus 16 points in the paint, 34-18. Both teams shooting 47% from the floor. And the Celtics turned this into a 3-point shooting contest. And taking a bunch of threes, they made around 35 or 37% of those threes, 10 for 27 in the first half. What's good, JDC in the street? Welcome in. Glad to have you back in, man. Celtics starting to make the push. They were trailing throughout a good chunk of this game against Charlotte as we were going back and forth, but they get the momentum up by 6. We start off the second half. Charlotte left to right with the basketball as the Hornets have it first. Trey Mann on the floor with Grant Williams, Vasilija Micic, Brandon Miller, and also Miles Bridges out there as well as Grant Williams takes it right to the rim and he scores the layup. 4-point game currently. Celtics 5 to begin the third quarter. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, and Jrue Holiday. Top of the key with White. White lobs it down low. Horford with possession. Turnaround scores. Banks it home up and in off the glass. That's an excellent possession right there. Good entry pass by White. Recording the assist and saw that Charlotte had their eyes behind their back of their head off the 2 defenders down low. Top of the key. Williams takes the 3 and makes it. 61-58. Grant Williams starting to find something here for Charlotte after the trade by Dallas. Really did not fit in for the Mavs during the first part of the year. White at the right elbow. White just recorded the last assist. Moves on top off to Tatum. Tatum, top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. He's defended by Miller. Switch now, guarded by Mann. Moves it outside. The right wing 3, Porzingis pops up, takes it, and he swishes it. 64-58. KP with a big-time triple. 10.5 left to go in the third. Charlotte with the ball at the free throw circle. Miller outside to the top, off to Grant Williams. Hand off to Brandon Miller. Miller drives, lost it, and it's a Celtics reach and follow, though. So it wasn't clean by Boston here. It's going to be charged to, I think it's going to be charged to Derek White. Reaching in on the floor. trailing by 6 for Charlotte as they have the possession. Man dribbles up, low block. He's defended by Tatum. Man dribbles back out to the wing. Outside finds Williams. Dribble drive down the lane inside. Beats his defender by multiple steps and scores. Straight line to the hoop for 2. 64-60 White. Hand off to Holiday. Spots up. Takes the 3. Grazes the rim. Short as Charlotte collects the defensive rebounds. Up the floor, it is Bridges. Outside, Miller off to Bridges. Attacks downhill to the rim. Blocked off the bottom part of the glass there by Tatum. Up the floor, White looks to push it. White right to the rim. Scores. Up and it off the backboard. +1. Coming up in the free throw line for Derek White. That's the Celtics team we know right there. Tatum with a block. He rejects Bridges from behind. Holiday pushes it in transition to White. And 1. Best play of the game right there a moment ago by Boston. Defense translating into offense. Tatum's got 16 along with his first block tonight. 13 by White. 12 by Porzingis. 10 by Horford. So 4 starters scoring in double figures. Holiday with just 2. Rough shooting night for him on 1 for 7 shooting, 0 for 5 from 3. And last month he was really finding his stroke. He had been super selective on his shots, but taking them when he was out in the open and making those shots. The free throw is good by White. 7-point lead right now for Boston. Charlotte has a trio in double figures between Brandon Miller, who has 16, Grant Williams, who has 14, Trey Mann, 14 points as well. Charlotte with the ball, jumper, 15-footer. Miller drills the 2. Celtics cross midcourt. White has it now at the left wing perimeter towards his right. White, top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass goes to Porzingis. Backs his way. Moves it out left corner. Holiday down to the low block. Into the hands to Horford. Off the pivot. No good. Banked. Missed the mark. And off the fingertips of Porzingis out of bounds. This will be Charlotte basketball. Under 9 minutes left to play in the third. Hornets cross the midcourt logo. Miller swings it on top over to Williams. Handoff Trey Mann, top of the key. Charlotte drives on Porzingis inside. Trey Mann flings it outside to Micic, and that will be a traveling violation committed by Trey Mann. Just 5 turnovers today by Charlotte, but that one's costly. Celtics with 6 turnovers in this game tonight. Been a really just low energy game in terms of physicality. Hasn't really been much there besides that Tatum block. Celtics off the backdoor cutter. White kick out corner 3. Horford takes it and he makes it. Bang bang by Al Horford. 70-62. That's an excellent feed inside by Derek White with a kick out to the corner to Al Horford with a 3. Horford's got 13 now. Top of the key, Bridges elevates for the J over Horford. No good. Missed the 3 around the rim and out. Celtics collect the rebound up the floor here with Tatum. Tatum at the top. Dribbles up. Drives and bumps into one defender. And that will be an offensive foul. Runs over his former teammate Grant Williams inside a low post as Tatum commits the offensive foul. Little bit of bump right there, bouncing his body off of Grant, but it's going to go back in the Charlotte direction here. 7 turnover the game for the Celtics, only 6 tonight by Charlotte. Miller has that the Spectrum Center logo, sends it across the floor. Mitches fires the pass down low. Grant Williams, no good, missed off the rim. Rebound secured by Horford. Up the floor goes White. White got it back, bounce past Tatum right corner. Tatum guarded by Mann 101. Tatum drives baseline over Mann. Backdoor scores the layup. Oh, wow. What a play right there by Tatum. Staying in the quarter play as he went reverse hand. And a timeout on the court taken by Charlotte. Largest lead of the game by Boston. 72-62 as Jason Tatum off the pivot. Turns the corner. Drives right past Trey Mann to the cup. Goes backdoor. Banks down the layup. If you're new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell for future live streams as well here on the channel. Down to 7:45 left to play. The Celtics looking solid right now, leading by 10, looking to keep on extending it throughout the course of tonight. 4 players in double figures, 18 by Tatum, 14 by White, 13 by Horford, 12 by Porzingis. No Jaylen Brown tonight, and doing what they should be able to do and take care of business against the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte, 3 players, double figures, 16 by Miller, 14 each between Grant Williams and Miles Bridges. Games around the NBA right now for the scoreboard look like this. Pistons lead the Grizzlies 63-53 with under 9 minutes left to go in the third. Pacers destroying the Nets at halftime 75-47. Magic up by 4 against the Blazers 57-53. 2 more games recently tipped off with the Suns leading the Pelicans 26-15, and the Bulls are up early against the Hawks 13-11. A lot of early games tonight in the NBA. College basketball action for women's tied up at halftime between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Iowa and LSU tied up at 45 apiece. Hey, what's good? Ron in the stream. Welcome back on board. Celtics with the largest lead of the game by double digits, 72-62 as we come back from the timeout. Things are pretty well. Happy Easter, everybody. Hope your holiday went well if you celebrate Easter yesterday. Celtics after this, just 7 games left, 6 of those back at home at the TD Garden, where the Celtics have a record of 32-3 this season. Boston will be back on Wednesday night. The critical game against the Thunder that if they win that game, they would capture the home court advantage in the playoffs. That would be included with a win today. Thunder sit at number 2 in the NBA right behind the Celtics, 6 games back with only 7 games remaining. Missed layup at the rim by Charlotte. They were fouled though, so it's going to send Bridges to the free throw line shooting 2. Al Horford, the guilty party, commits the shooting foul. New sponsor for the season for the Charlotte Hornets going out to Mr. Beast and Feastables, representing the patch, this year's sponsor patch for Charlotte. So they're wearing those uniforms today all season long with a sponsor patch that they have, and the free throws are good, both of them at the line for the Hornets. 72-64, 7.5 left to play here in the third. Celtics take it up the floor. It's White, Porzingis, Horford, Holiday, and Tatum, the 5 in the court, going up against Grant Williams, Miles Bridges, Vasilija Micic, Trey Mann, and Brandon Miller. And Al Horford inside to key off the turnaround, able to put that one up, and he scores for 2. 74-64 Boston. 7 minutes left to play in the third. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Bridges turns the corner, sends it off to the wing, off to Mann. Mann, step back 3 in the air, straight away. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound secure by Tatum. Tatum takes it up the floor. Boston by 10, looking to pull ahead by their largest lead of the game. Crossover at the wing, working on Miller. Dribbles, drives right past Miller, soars up, throws it down with a 2-handed flush by Tatum. Boston by 12, largest lead of the game. Jason Tatum right there just took it on turbo mode. 20 by Tatum. Charlotte with the ball at the right wing perimeter. Micic looking to move it off, sends it off to the top to Bridges. Bridges crossover guarded by Horford, dribbles up, free throw circle towards his left, hand off to Trey Mann, looking to turn the corner, slipped, gave it back to the wing to Miller though. 2 in the shot clock. Miller, tough shot, baseline off the front rim, no good. Rebound secure by Tatum. Up the floor goes to White. White pass off the roll down. Porzingis underneath, fouled from behind by Mann, and Porzingis will shoot 2 here at the line. Take a look at this last scoring play by Tatum. Just crossover, guess where I'm going. And then he just zips right past Brandon Miller off the dribble, soars up with a pathway and dunks it down with authority. 2 shots here at the line for Porzingis. First one's good. Hey, what's good, Derby? Welcome back in. Yeah, I saw they're tied up right now at halftime. Iowa was up early in that game. Ah, sorry to hear that, JDC. Yeah, mine had a rough year. I took way too many upsets this year for my bracket. I thought it'd be like less chalk, a bunch more upsets, but yeah, I was completely wrong on that. Midway through the third, Celtics in a 14-4 scoring run, largest lead by 14. Grant Williams with the basketball, 10 in the shot clock for Charlotte. Williams drives on Porzingis, bobbled it, got it back underneath. Grant moves it outside. Miller catching fire, 3, connects on it. 11-point game now. Brandon Miller, the top scorer for Charlotte, up to 19 in tonight's game. Tatum will slow down tempo. 15 on the shot clock for Tatum, down to under 5.5 left. Tatum draws a double team. Tatum gets it away off to Pritchard. Pritchard at the Spectrum Center logo crossover, slides it off to Tatum at the left wing, elevates for the J pass. Miller right down the middle, delivers. Jason Tatum in the zone right now, 81-67 Boston. Tatum, the top scorer of the game. He's got 23 on 8 for 14, shooting 4 for 7 from 3. Leaner Micic is fouled as Pritchard commits the shooting foul, and this will be 2 shots here at the line for Charlotte. Looking at the last replay, Tatum again just too good. Contested 3 over Brandon Miller. Vasilije Micic, 8.7 assists today. First one's good. Yeah, just the best player right now on the floor. Micic was drafted a decade ago. It's actually in his rookie season. He's from Serbia at the age of 30 right now. Free throw number 2 is good. 5 minutes left to go. Celtics 10 for 12 at the line, 7 for 8 for Charlotte. This game's gone by quick. Tatum inside. Horford to the outside. Porzingis, no good. Missed the 3 straight away as Charlotte collects the rebound. Miller up the floor. He's got 19, the top scorer for Charlotte. Puts the ball into the hands of Bridges. In the corner, Micic. Baseline dribble works on Porzingis. Dribbles back out to the right corner perimeter. 6 in the shot clock. Step back 3. Micic. Good contest by Porzingis. Just making the shots look difficult for other teams because of his size. Drive downhill. Holiday no good in the floater. Loose ball foul charge to Charlotte though. The Porzingis was trying to come up for that rebound. The Hornets from behind. Got Porzingis here off the box out. Yeah, a little bit of contact from behind there. .12 lead for Boston. Porzingis handoff. Holiday with a 3. Missed off the rim. It's not his game tonight here for Drew. 0 for 6 for 3 now. 1 for 9. Shooting only 2 points by Holiday as the Hornets take it to the rim and will score the layup with Bridges. Making things interesting here. 10-point game. 81-71. 4 minutes left to play in the third. Miles Bridges up to 18 points currently. Tatum, 23, the game leader. Gets it away off the Pritchard. Moves it out left corner. Hauser dribbles up. Mid-block. Takes the jumper. Rainbow delivers. Big bench points for Boston. 2 of those by Hauser. He's got 8 now. 15 points combined from the bench. Hauser with 8. 5 by Pritchard. 2 by Cornette. Miller slides it across the floor off the Bridges. Handoff Micic over to Bridges once again. Bridges 6 in the shot clock, 3.5 in the game clock. Bridges backs his way, shovels the pass down low. Pokusevski extra pass leads to a difficult 3, and they drill the 3. That is Vasilije Micic right at the buzzers. The shot clock was going down. It looked like a bad decision at first with Pokusevski, but paid off incredibly there for Charlotte. Bobbled off the fingertips of Porzingis. Holiday right place, right time, got it off to Pritchard. Bounce pass top of the key, sends it over to Tatum. 5 in the shot clock, 3 minutes left to go. Rises for the 3, came up short off the rim. Holiday, great hustle. Had a rebound for a moment. Couldn't come down with it though, and Bridges punches it home in transition with a right-handed dunk. Just the ball right there bounced in the favor for Charlotte. And I thought, based on the looks of that Drew Holiday was going to come up with that loose ball, but couldn't track it down completely. And out of the pack, it was Bridges, and Bridges threw it down with authority. 7-point game now after trailing by 14, 83-76. And it will be a timeout taken by Joe Mazzola. 2:52 now left to play. This game's going by fast tonight. Charlotte's hanging in. Yeah, he's had a pretty good rookie year for Brandon Miller. 23 by Tatum in the zone tonight. 8 for 15 shooting, 4 for 8 from 3. Horford's got 15. He's made 3 threes, 6 for 10 from the floor. Good balance by him, inside and outside today by Horford. 14 each between Porzingis and White. Holiday's had a tough game. And Drew Holiday just 2 points and 1 for 9 shooting. Missing all 6 threes. Charlotte with Bridges with that slam dunk. Top scorer now for the Hornets. He's got 20, 19 by Miller. Iowa's up by 7 currently, 58-51. Women's basketball, Caitlin Clark dropping down 28. Angel Reese with a double-double of 14 points, 10 rebounds. Rest of the games in the NBA are in action tonight. Pistons lead the Grizzlies 75-71. The Pacers are destroying the Nets right now by 25, 77-52. Hornets lead the Blazers 71-63. 2 games right now closing out the end of the first quarter. And the Suns are blowing out the Pelicans 46-28. Hawks leading the Bulls 32-30. So right now we're in a timeout. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams in the channel. NBA playoffs just right around the corner, everybody. So make sure to stay tuned throughout the course of the season here and into the NBA playoffs for some more great live streams. Jason Tatum tearing down the roof shack earlier in this third quarter with a monster dunk off the dribble. Bursted right past Brandon Miller. As we see the replay, he soars up, throws it down with authority. Tatum starting to take over this game, but Charlotte hanging in. A couple bounces going their way. It was a extra pass with a second left to go by Pokusevski. Sent it off to Vasilija Micic, who took a 3 as the shot clock was about to expire and buried the 3. That 3 was critical. Got them winning 7 right now. Porzingis up fake. Backs his way. Porzingis double clutch. Got it to go and 1 as he will draw the foul. Big time shot for KP inside the key and has a chance to put the Celtics up by 10 as it's Marquise Bolden who commits the shooting foul. Hey, what's good, Timothy? Welcome back in, man. Porzingis with a free throw right down the middle. 86-76 for Boston. Porzingis now with 17. Hornets with a possession. Dribble towards the right around the perimeter. Bertans. Handoff here. A 3. Bricked off the back heel. No good by Bridges. Secured by Tatum for the rebound. Tatum going to wait till his teammates come down the court and will slow it down. Shot clock is down to 12. A game clock down to 2:15. Tatum crossover working on Pokusevski. Attacks inside the paint. Tatum tough shot. Got it blocked down low. It was Bertans who denied Tatum. And Charlotte here with the ball. Pokusevski, transition 3, drills the 3. 86-79. That was, I'm kind of shocked that they let him get away with that. It looked like he took an extra step, retrieved himself, and then stepped back and took the 3. Kind of shocked that they did not call a travel on that Pokusevski 3 that they just counted. Entry pass goes to Porzingis. Down at the low block up fake. Porzingis backs his way on a one-on-one here over Bolden. And got it a drop and 1 once again. Kristaps Porzingis making it look so easy out there. 88-79 with an and 1 coming up at the free throw line. One-on-one. This is looking like yesterday with Kyle Filipowski trying to defend DJ Burns. Just no answer. You got a double if you're defending Porzingis and a 7'3" monster inside the low post and he makes you pay. Porzingis, 1 free throw. Right down the middle, delivers. 10-point lead again for Boston. That is 2 consecutive 3-point plays once again by Porzingis. Porzingis now with 20. 6 for 9 shooting. He's only made 1 3 in this game. Only attempted 3 threes. Jumper, low block, no good. Missed off the mark by Pokuševski. Rebound control by Pritchard. Up the floor here for the Celtics. Pritchard at the top will slow down tempo. 1:10 left to go before halftime. Pritchard dribbles, drives, floats it up over the top. Couldn't finish, but there was a foul from behind. O'Shea Brissett will shoot 2 here at the free throw line in the bonus. Good vision by Peyton Pritchard. The lob over the top, saw that. O'Shea Brissett, backdoor cutter. Had to step right past Bertans to the rim. Two shots here by Brissett, looking for some more bench points for Boston. No good in the first free throw. Too long. 1:05 left to go in the third quarter. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, and feel free to keep on joining back for future live streams on the channel. Second free throw is good by Brissett. Celtics by 11. Final minute left to play in the third quarter. 16 bench points between Hauser, who has 10, Pritchard with 5, Hornets, and Brissett just scored a free throw. Missed jumper at the corner. Rebound controlled by Brissett. Tatum will take it up the floor. It's Tatum, Pritchard, Porzingis, Brissett, and Hauser. Tatum at the Spectrum Center. Logo right wing. Tatum takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. A follow. It is good, though. Open off the glass. Tapped in for 2 by Hauser. The Hornets unable to box out in that last possession, leading to the open tipping by Hauser. Open 3, missed off the mark by Mann. Tipped up from Tatum as it goes to Pritchard for the rebound. Shot clock down to 1 second differential. Celtics plus 11 on the glass, 39-28. Tatum will slow it down. Game clock's down to 10, shot clock's down to 9. Tatum has it at the Spectrum Center logo. Tatum dribbles up, right corner, fires the pass across the floor. Hauser takes the 3. He buries it. Rips down a big-time shot right there for Sam Hauser. The 3 at the buzzer, no good by Charlotte. Hit off the top of the glass, and we close out at the end of the third quarter. 95-79 Boston. Tatum double-teamed out the wing. That's an excellent decision. What a pass, moving it all the way across the floor. Having confidence in your teammates, seeing a wide-open Sam Hauser, and he has found his stroke lately. Hauser, 3 for 4 from 3, 5 for 6 from the floor, 14 minutes, pouring in 13 points as we close out at the end of the third quarter. Boston 95, Charlotte 79. That is Celtics basketball right there. The definition of Boston Celtics basketball in the last possession of the third quarter. Tatum with a great pass all the way across the floor. They doubled Tatum. Hauser was completely wide open on the opposite wing. Tatum floated it all the way across off the Hauser, catching fire right before the buzzer. Swoosh. So right now we head to the fourth quarter coming up. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe if you enjoy the content here, and feel free to keep on coming back for future live streams on the channel. Tony, welcome back in. 23 by Tatum with 10 rebounds, 8 for 17 shooting, 4 for 9 from the perimeter tonight. Porzingis, he's been excellent. A couple and ones that he had with 3-point plays in the third quarter. 20 points by Porzingis, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 for 9 shooting, 7 for 8 at the free throw line. 15 by Al Horford. He's been good when mix and match with a balance. 14 by Derek White, 13 off the bench by Hauser. So really been able to pick it up and find a stroke out there. No Jaylen Brown, no problem right now for Boston. Part of a 36-26 third quarter advantage. It was a really slow start for Boston to begin this game. They were trailing early on. They were down 9-2 at one point. They were jacking up way too many threes, and now they're going inside, getting the twos with Porzingis, allowing him to post up, take advantage of mismatches against his defender for a good chunk of that quarter, who's on a two-way contract, and they're seeing the mismatches between Porzingis and going up against Marquise Bolden down low. And he's been able to take up that advantage the entire time throughout this game. 95-79, fourth quarter about to start in just a moment. Miles Bridges has 20 for Charlotte, 19 by Brandon Miller, 14 by Grant Williams. And Vasilija Micic at the point today with 13 for Charlotte. Back to action. Celtics with the ball right to left on the floor. Pritchard, Cornette, White, Brissett, and Hauser. The pass moved across the floor to Hauser. Takes the three. Right down the middle. Delivers. Bang a bang as Sam Hauser trifecta is nothing but net on the three ball. 98-79. Largest lead tonight for the Celtics, up by 19. The spread was the Celtics by 18.5. So it's the first time they're covering it. Miller, quarter three, no good. Around the rim and out as the wheels are falling off Charlotte here to begin the fourth. Brissett up the floor. Handoff, top of the key. White gives it outside. Hauser. Hauser with another three. Keeps them coming. No good that time, though. Missed off the back rim. The rebound secure by Charlotte. Keep on being aggressive if you're Hauser. He's got the stroke. He's making the threes. Just keep on going at it if you're Hauser. Missed jumper from the baseline off the mark by Grant Williams. Grant has been stagnant at 14 lately for a while. Pritchard has it at the right corner. Peyton Pritchard crossover. Dribbles up, low block for Pritchard. He's defended 1-on-1 by Bridges. Up fake Pritchard. Bounce pass left wing. Cornette. Handoff Hauser. Hauser. Bounce pass left wing on a bounce. Missed the mark to Pritchard. It's a turnover. That's a rare Celtics turnover there as Hauser was off the mark in the pass. Just 9 total bench points tonight by the Hornets. Celtics have 16 alone by Hauser. 5 off the bench by Pritchard. 2 by Cornette. That's 23. Plus 1 more with 24 by Brissett. 24-9 in total bench points for the Celtics, and the 3 is good from the outside by Bridges. 17-point lead for Boston. Bridges up to 23. White, top of the key. Left wide open. Took it. Missed off the mark. No good, though. Wow, Caitlin Clark's going off right now. Quick update on that score. As Iowa leads by 13, 65-52 against LSU. Charlotte couldn't cover on their opposite side of the end. White slips past the defender. 5-on-4. Pritchard in transition with a 3. Couldn't bury it. Rebound secure by Bertans. Hornets with the ball. Attacking downhill to the rim. Miller, no good on the first one. Missed around the rim and out on the second tip in. And the Celtics playing tough defense. Collect the rebound. Burst the speed. Pritchard. Bounce pass left corner. Hauser laces up a 3. Bang, 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 bang. He's got it. Oh, yeah, baby. Sam Hauser. Knocking down 3 after 3 after 3. It's his 5th of the game now. He's got 19 for Sam Hauser. 102-82, 20. 101-82, 20-point lead for the Celtics almost, and Charlotte dwindles it down to 17 as they make the shot down low. Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Boston with the basketball. White has it at the top of the key. White dribbles towards his right now at the elbow. Bounce pass underneath Brissett. Shovels underneath over to Cornette. He scores for the open layup. That's teamwork here. Everybody doing a good job moving the ball right now around for Boston. Playing their best basketball of the game. Midway through the third now into the fourth quarter. 27-9 in bench points for the Celtics here as Charlotte takes it to the rim +1. Bridges scores the layup. He'll shoot 1 at the free throw line. 103-85. Haven't said that many bang, bang, bangs ever in my life when somebody knocks down a 3. You know it's going to be special. Great assist there by Pritchard off the bounce pass in the corner. We see the replay, and Sam Hauser stuck in the corner. Just take the 3 anyway. I'll make it right on you. That's exactly what he does. Free throw is good. It's now 103-87 they got for a score. 8.5 left to go. Skip pass left corner. Pritchard. Left baseline dribble. Bounce pass to the key to Cornette. Leaves it out to the top. Brissett will try a 3. Off the mark. No good by O'Shea. Brandon Miller collects the defensive rebounds. Dribble behind the back here for Bridges. Trying to go back door. Missed the layup off the glass. Cornette collects the board. Pritchard will take it up the floor. And we'll have a timeout taken here on the court by Joe Mazzulla. 103-87 down to 8:05 left to go. And Sam Hauser finding his rhythm. Major game of the Celtics bench. He has 19, making 5 threes on 7 for 9 shooting. 17 minutes, 19 points by Hauser, 27-9 bench points in favor of Boston. After a really slow start in this game, the Celtics have just pulled away big time. Celtics with 5 players in double figures. Tatum with 23, Porzingis with 20, 19 by Hauser, 15 by Horford, 14 by White. Just all around a great game ever since the late stage of the second quarter when the Celtics started to take advantage into the third and now into the fourth. The first 20 minutes were rough, but after that, the previous 20 has been pretty solid for the Celtics. The first 20 not so much. The previous 20 has been excellent ball. And now in the final 8, just going to have to close it out. Close out this one, and I believe they'll be 1 win away from clinching home court because they play OKC next. So if they're able to win that game against OKC, they would clinch home court. So OKC is 6 games behind Boston currently. Thunder are not playing tonight either. Nuggets are not playing either. The Nuggets are 6.5 games behind Boston. Thunder 6 games behind Boston. Thunder is coming off a back-to-back. Thunder are playing at the Sixers tomorrow. Nuggets are hosting the Spurs tomorrow. So there's still some stuff that needs to be sorted out with OKC playing a game tomorrow. So OKC could potentially drop that game, which I still think they'd have to win the next one for Boston. I believe so. Hey, what's good? Uncle Pizzle on the street. Welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Glad to have you back in, man. And, yeah, LSU's struggling right now against Iowa. Women's basketball, 67-58. LSU making a little bit of comeback, though, because last time I checked, they were down by 14. Now they trail by 9. Final 45 seconds left to go in the third. Caitlin Clark, 31 points. The Iowa Hawkeyes. James, welcome back in. We got Kara, welcome on board on the stream again. And for those of you who have been trying to wait for some of like the Celtics streams to come back on again, NBA streams, my apologies to you guys. I was streaming the NCAA tournament past couple weeks since that usually takes over my channel or so in the month of March for the NCAA tournament. So my apologies if you guys were waiting for some more NBA Boston Celtics streams, because it had been like 2 weeks or so since the last one, since I wanted to focus on a lot of the NCAA tournament coverage. Quarter 3 was good by Charlotte, and then Sam Hauser just nailed a corner 3 right back. 106-90. That's his 6th-made 3 the game by Hauser. He has got 22 right now on the floor. Impressive. 22 points in 18 minutes. Here's a 3 by Bertans down the middle. 106-93, hanging in, but 13-point lead for the Celtics, approaching 7 minutes left. He's going to take control of this game here for your Boston. Pritchard moves it off to the corner behind his back pass from Hauser to Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles baseline. Pritchard underneath, guarded by Mitchits. Moves it out to the top. Horford into the hands to White. And White crashes right into a defender. A lot of contact there. That's going to be an offensive foul committed by Derek White around the perimeter. Going down hard. And that's Bertans who fell down. Oof. White pushing off the dribble towards the right. I don't think he saw Bertans at all right there as he received the pass and tried to dribble towards his right and just bulldozed Bertans over. The spread right now is the Celtics by 13.5. Actually, wow, they're gonna roll it. They're gonna roll out a defensive foul charge to Bertans. So White was walking on towards the Charlotte side of the floor, but either way, the Celtics take another 3, and Sam Hauser, he is in the zone, off the inbound, drills it. 109-93, 25, making his 7th 3 tonight by Hauser. A quick 3 back for Charlotte, made by Bertans. 109.96. Under 6.5 left to go. Pritchard on the floor with Holiday, Hauser, White, and Horford. Hauser at the right wing. Keep on shooting. He is 3 points away from 30. White at the top. Moves it off to Horford. Horford going to take a three. No good off the rim. A rebound secure by Bridges. Bridges up the floor here. Approaching 6 minutes left to go. Bridges attacking downhill to the rim. Missed the layup. They got numbers if they look to push it. Bridges out of the play. Hauser at the wing. Wide open. Takes the three. Off the back rim. No good. Offensive rebound over to Horford. Open three. Holiday. No good. Another offensive rebound by Horford. Outside, Pritchard with a three. Came up short. Tipped up. Another offensive rebound. White. 3 straight offensive rebounds for Boston. New 14s in the shot clock. White dribbles up. Floats up the runner. Got it. Derek White for 2. The third one to charm off the offensive board by White. He takes it himself and floats it up off the runner inside the key. And a timeout taken on the floor by Charlotte. 111-96. As we are down to 5:37 left to play. Horford with 2 critical offensive rebounds. And then White got the third. Charlotte just got outnumbered on that last play. Charlotte had just 4 players back defensively. Bridges was out of the play for the most part because he missed the layup. He went crashing into the stanchion. And the Celtics were aware of that. So, you know what they did? They pushed. They took a transition 3. They missed the transition 3. They got the offensive rebound. They took another 3. They missed that 3. They got another offensive rebound. They took the 3. And finally, White decided to attack downhill, floated up the runner, able to put it into the net and score for 2. A lot of time went off the clock right there. Big time. Michael, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. We got Raphael Jarrett on the channel. Welcome back in here, everybody. I get the Tatum jersey on tonight for this one. Paul Pierce out in the back, repping. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Right now on the timeout currently. And quick update here. Scoreboard update. Iowa leads LSU 69-58 for women's basketball action. End of the third quarter. Caitlin Clark with 31. There's a lot of NBA games going on. All the games are going on right now. Pistons lead the Grizzlies 94-92. Pacers are crushing the Nets 99-66. Magic lead the Blazers by 5, 83-78. Hawks up over the Bulls 50-45. The Suns looking good, leading the Pelicans by 24, 64-40. Devin Booker already with 30, with under 4.5 left to go before halftime. Sam Hauser, big time today, top scorer for Boston as I speak right now. ESPN's got his points at 25. I swear that NBC Sports Boston had it at 27 when I was last watching, but either way, he's the top scorer on the team for the Celtics, and Sam Hauser just ripping these threes left and right. 7 for 11 from the perimeter by Hauser right now. 23 and 10 by Tatum for points and rebounds. 20 by Porzingis. 16 by White. 15 by Horford. Major game by Hauser. This is going by quick here. Just 5:37 left to go. Not many fouls, not many turnovers, not many clock stoppages. This game is blown by like a breeze. Back to action. Micic moves it over to Bertans, and we get a player down for Charlotte. It's going to be a defensive foul picked up by Hauser as he knocks down Grant Williams trying to get around the screen. Ooh, Grant Williams with his fingers getting stuck together for a brief moment, but he's okay. Grant Williams gave Derek White a bump from behind, too, and he was laughing about it right there. The Celtics play next on Wednesday. They take on Oklahoma City. That's a big game because I believe if the Celtics win that, they would clinch home court advantage throughout the entire playoffs. Oklahoma City is number 2 in the NBA behind Boston, 6 games back. The Nuggets are right behind OKC. The Nuggets are a half game behind OKC, 6.5 games behind Boston. Missed 3 by Charlotte off the inbound, approaching 5 minutes left. The 5 players on the floor look like this for the Celtics. Tatum, White, Porzingis, Holiday, and Hauser. Porzingis backs his way in a one-on-one against Grant Williams. Grant looking to force the tie. Oh, things getting physical right now between Grant and Porzingis. This should be a jump ball at the Celtics free throw circle. Porzingis backing his way in Grant Williams. Grant Williams trying to have no resistance whatsoever to that. And then Porzingis tried to go up and Grant tied him up. That was really physical. I'm not entirely sure just yet, so make sure to ring the notification bell. Potentially Wednesday or possibly Friday or Saturday. I'm not exactly sure. I've been working overtime at work, so I have to stay late now every day. So I work 8 to 6. And that's for the foreseeable future because I'm training somebody. So that started today. So I'm not entirely sure. And then Saturday I got 2 games in person for baseball at 12 and 3. So I'm hoping to cover the Final Four as Tatum got stripped and the Hornets pick up the loose ball here and force the steal. I'm hoping to cover the Final Four, but I'm not sure if I'll be assigned to write some of the post-game articles for one of the schools that I do work for one of the colleges. So a lot of my schedule is like I don't know now until last minute, unfortunately, because there's like a lot of changes. It's a lot of hours that I'm putting in, like 75, 80 hours per week now that I'm working at with like my full-time job plus like the other stuff too. So make sure to ring the notification bell. That's probably the best bet so you can be notified when I do go live for future streams. Corner 3 is good by White, 114.98 with 4 minutes left to play. White's got 19, just made his 4th 3 of the game. Miller outside finds Grant Williams, steps into a 3, and he airballed it. Yep, gotta be awkward, especially there as Grant Williams airballs a 3 left of the cylinder. You know, if that was at the TD Garden, he probably would have got booed for that right there. Everybody would have been laughing about that at the TD Garden. Handoff from Porzingis to White. White turns the corner, floats it up over the top to Porzingis, who there was a lot of holding to his jersey. No foul call, though. Miller, pro hop, swings it outside. Micic with a 3. Bricked off the back rim and tipped up by Holiday to the corner out of bounds. It was last touched off of Bertans, though. Yeah, things should probably start to cool down, not this month, but next month. For me, hopefully. Yeah, I had no clue that I was going to be training a new show host until they made the change on Friday. They made the change, and I went into work today, and I was told for the foreseeable future that, because my usual hours at my full-time job is 8 to 4, so until the person that I'm training gets down all the stuff for hosting with like all the soundboard and audio equipment stuff, I have to stay with that person for the late afternoon show now because the person I'm training hosts a 4 to 6 show, so I stay 2 hours later. I don't mind it either way because it's not like I'm working like terrible hours. Like I'm glad for my hours actually. Corner 3 off the inbound by White, missed off the rim. Rebound secure by Charlotte. Down to 2:40 left. Yeah, I know a lot of people that work in the TV and radio business that work really strange hours, so I'm blessed for that, because if I was working those hours, I wouldn't be streaming on YouTube or have a YouTube channel to begin with right now, because a lot of the other people who work in radio and TV work like 2 a.m. to 12 p.m. hours, or it's either the morning show that you're doing for like TV news from like 2 a.m. to 12 p.m. for the morning and afternoon, or you're working the late afternoons and nights, which is like 4 p.m. to 11:30 for a lot of places. So yeah, I'm super lucky. because my hours are during the day. It's 8 to 4 for the typical, but 8 to 6 for the foreseeable future until the person that I train gets the stuff down. Missed jumper off the back rim, no good by Charlotte. They had converted on the 2 before that. We're down to 2 minutes left to play here. Celtics by 14. They will slow down the basketball. I have not been keeping up with that, Jake. Yeah, last football game I watched was the Super Bowl. Tatum at the wing, 5 in the shot clock, dribbles up, mid-range, takes it, and he makes it for the 14-footer. Celtics by 16. Jason Tatum, 25 and 10 tonight. Final minute and a half left to go. This game went by like a breeze. This is basically the same as a college basketball regular season game tonight. 7 o'clock tip-off time. We actually didn't tip off until 7:12-ish today. We were done at the end of the first half by 7:55, and we are going to be done in this game in 1:23. This is the fastest stream for an NBA game I feel like I've ever covered. Maybe besides the New Year's Eve game between the Celtics and the Spurs. That was a quick one too, because I remember I wanted to make sure I went to watch the ball drop with my family for New Year's Eve, and that was a couple hours before the ball drop closed out. So I was like, yeah, this game will get done by 10. And guess what? It got done by 9:20 for a Celtics game. I think that started at like 7:15 on New Year's Eve. At the corner, baseline dribble, Pritchard circles around the key, dribbles outside to the left corner. 1:05 left to go. Pritchard got blocked by Charlotte at the corner there. That was J.T. Thor from the Auburn Tigers in the second season who came up with a block. Here's a 3 by Charlotte. They make it. 116-103. 50 seconds left to go. The Celtics will pick up win number 59 on the season. And they'll head back home for their final 6 out of 7 games to close out the regular season. Yeah, playoffs coming fast. Mr. Tops hopefully going to join in for some of the playoff games. Once the Celtics are in the playoffs, I'm probably going to cover some of the playoff streams in my living room like I did last year and the year before, hopefully, because my family usually likes to watch with me, so that's where I have more access with Mr. Tops, because he's usually in the living room on most days, because that's where we keep him in his closed tank in the living room. Jumper no good, missed off the mark by Thor. He got fouled, though, down to 27 seconds. Pritchard picks up the foul. Good second half, though, for the Celtics. Started to pull away in this game. Took control. 118-103. Free throws coming up here at the line. Tatum with 25. Hauser's got 25. 20 by Porzingis. 19 by White. And 15 by Horford. So yeah, so make sure to ring the notification bell so you become notified when I do go live. I might be back on Wednesday, not exactly sure. It all depends on how much work I can get done for some of my in-person games this week, because I have 2 games for softball later on Friday that I'm covering in person, and then I got 2 games for baseball on Saturday too. Final 15 seconds left to go. The Celtics will dribble off the clock in this one. 59-16 for Boston, the number 1 team in the NBA, and they are closing in on home court advantage. I believe they're going to be 1 game shy of clinching home court advantage now for the Celtics. And we go final. 118-104 the final score. Boston keeps on rolling. An incredible season for the Celtics. They did their job tonight. Dominant second half performance, and did exactly what they needed to do against the Charlotte Hornets. Went on the road, closed it out, and now the Celtics, who are 32-3 on their home floor, will play the final 6 out of 7 games on their home court, and give the fans hopefully what they want to see up in Boston here to close out the rest of the season. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one. Before I sign off tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. In the month of April, going to be some more Celtics games for sure coming up here, especially as we get down to the playoffs. Playoffs beginning very, very soon. Playoffs beginning on, I believe it's Saturday. The actual first round playoff games on April 20th for the playoffs. So definitely going to be covering much more games for sure. And my schedule does start to get lighter past April 20th. I got a lot of the in-person game stuff within like the first 20 days of this month. I know next week is incredibly packed. I think I got 3 different games I got next week. This game I got 2. But yeah, after the 20th, it starts to kind of calm down a little bit more, because it's basically playoffs, and it all depends on like who hosts playoffs by the time we get into May or so. But yes, Celtics, good second half here tonight. Sam Hauser, incredible. Coming off the bench, dropping down 25 points, making 7 threes, 5 players in double figures for the Celtics, and just took care of business tonight in this game here as we go final. We'll wrap up here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out each and every single one of my live streams. You got Jason, Warren, Rajeep, I Am Ghost, David, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, Tristan, SG Sports Talk, Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, and Jack City. Thanks all for joining in and being a part of tonight's stream. Here's the Celtics win over Charlotte, 118-104. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I'll catch you guys later.